Everybody. Hey, y'all. Hey, happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Y'all come on in. Greatly appreciate y'all so much. Um, so y'all come on in, hit that good like, share, and subscribe button for me. Make sure you got your notification bell on so you know each and every time that I go live. Again, please come in, hit the like button. We got that 10-minute mark. So we'll be right back. Hello, everybody. Once again, happy Tuesday to everybody. Y'all come on in, come in. Thank you for joining the live. Greatly appreciate you so much. Hey, Miss Cheryl, she says, good morning, Miss GS, and everyone in the chat. Have a blessed day, you as well. Thank you so much for coming through. Hey, my mod, Miss Maria, she says, good afternoon, squad. It's a G thing. Join the live. It's a vibe. Tap the screen. It don't cost a thing. Help us grow, subscribe, support. $ G Strickland 8. Super chat, super sticker, and share join for $2.99. Thank you for that, Miss Maria. She says, house rules. No CC's names, initials only. Use nicknames for the strike happy. Use creative spelling for cursing. Over here, we agree to disagree. Respectful discourse only. All is alleged. Thank you. Hey, Miss Healing Girl. Miss Maria says that Miss Cheryl was shaking in Seattle, friend. Miss Healing says, hi, G Squad and chat. Hey, girl. Hey, she also says, happy birthday to me. Shout out to Miss Healing. Happy birthday. Woo, woo. Girl, don't turn up too much. Don't you turn up. Don't do it. Hey, Miss Gail. Hey, beautiful. She says, hello, all. How are you this good old Tuesday? And welcome. Miss Healing is you going forward or backwards? I'll wait. But anyway, y'all show Miss Healing some birthday love. And as always, we're still continuing to keep Miss Maria and family in prayers, y'all. All of that amazing good stuff. Yes, she says, thanks, G girl. I'm around the corner, Miss Hill. Ain't that far from you. Look at you with the 5'4", girl. That was a good old number, child. I done left that one. I done left that one, Miss Hill, and I done left it, girl. But I'm, thank God for it. That part right there. But y'all, let's just jump on up into some of this here craziness that's going on. I tell y'all, gotta pop on this here little live right here, child. I ain't gonna be that long. But anyway, child, I got a little taste of this here basketball wise, I've been hearing some talk on the streets about Jackie Chris's daughter Chantel. Shame on you, Chantel. Shame on you and the bugs that's falling in behind you, that's boosting up your head to tell you to speak to your mother like that and to reach out and try to touch. Chantel, I saw you push your mom. I seen it with my own eyes, honey. You pushed her shoulders. I saw you. Baby, you might need to go down there and read that good Bible again. Um, um, do our parents make us upset, ill, and all of the above? Absolutely, they sure do. Do they make you, can they get you there? Probably so. But y'all don't put your hands on your mama, honey. You is cutting your days to the short, baby. Hopper, who this child and where she come from? You know, hey, Miss Carla. She says, hey, G and Maria and chat. Hey, beautiful. Hey, Miss Donna. Hey, how are you? Thank you for popping in, beautiful. Miss Carla says, hey, Miss Healing. But Chantel, baby, you better get on your knees and pray. Ask God to forgive you. Better yet, than go reach out to your mama. Ask your mama to forgive you as well. How dare you do that on national TV? That girl put her hands on her mama, y'all. I don't want to hear no lies. I don't want to hear it because that's what happened. I synced it with my own eyes. And then she go running down there to the Hosada and the girls trying to say she's crazy. I don't like people that do stuff like that. I really don't. Chantel, you was dead wrong. Regardless of how you may be feeling about your mom, baby, the best thing you could have done in that situation is prayed about it. You had the audacity to put your hands on your mama. So, whatever comes your way, you're going to get it. You get what you get because you know better. Shoot. It don't take a rocket science to say that. All you had to do was just walk away. Walk away and pray for a better day. But you out here causing all this havoc, doing all this craziness. For what? For a few minutes of the TV? Is it that, child? Some of these folk take this TV stuff too far, child. They're taking it too far, child. But shame on her. I don't feel no ways tired for her. Like I said, she get what she get. Miss Hillen says she should have turned her lights out. Girl, she reached out to touch her. Jackie reached out to touch her. She sure did. Production had to step in, but that girl, she started all of that mess. And one of the biggest things was she down there listening to Hozada and the Britain and all them there folk getting all up in her head, and she out there acting a whole fool. Then you got see, I don't like people that do that stuff, y'all. They get the audacity to go down there and be like you the victim. Girl, you won't no victim. You created that. It's on TV. Go back and replay it. Then you threaten her, I'm gonna call my daddy. That's why my daddy if he gonna go, baby, let him go. Let him go. Child, ain't nobody got time to be worried about that either, but you was wrong, sure. Miss Carla says, I just came from the doctor. I am not taking no narcotics. No, thank you, doctor. Praise God, praise the Lord for that, Miss Carla. Absolutely. Do what is best for you, child. The doctor should have a history on you and know what is and what not to do or give you at this point in life. That part right there. You might want to switch doctors, honey, if he ain't got no trail in behind you knowing what he know. I be trying to find me someone else to go to. But ain't nobody feeling no ways tired for that there child over yonder child. Blessed on a journey, whatever the journey may be, it is what it is. She's this child, she's got a long way to go. She got a lot of growing up to do too. But I don't understand why you want to get on. Why, if you like your mom or you didn't care for your mom or you wasn't feeling her like that, why would you even want to be in her circle? Why you wanted to be on this TV show? She's up there. Why? What cause? Miss Hillen says a disobedient child doesn't live out there. They all come to a good end. Absolutely not. Hey, Miss Logical One. She says, hey, G and Chad, how are you? Beautiful and welcome. Miss Hillen says, Carla, I agree. Miss Maria says that Hillen, hey, good looking. What you got cooking? Girl, she's cooking up this here 5-4. Yes, 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 yes. 2 to 5 and 4. Mm, 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 mm. But yeah, ain't nobody thinking about that girl. Like they said, she too is self-sabotaging. All these people getting up here on these TV shows, child, wanting to be the star, wanting to wear that shoe and can't fit the shoe, ain't ready for the shoe. But you get up here and you create all of this stuff. Now, this right here that happened on that TV show, Basketball Wives, can be replayed, and replayed. I do hope that Jackie find in her heart to forgive her. She has to, y'all. She really do. It's tough, y'all, when people do us wrong or do bad things to us. It is hard. It really is hard to, especially when you trying to figure out what did I do to deserve that. It's hard, y'all. But I hope Jackie move on with her. God bless on her journey, and let the child be. It is what it is. Miss Hillen says, Maria celebrating my beautiful birthday. Shout out to Miss Hillen. Shout out, y'all. Miss Hillen says, hi, Logical One. Miss Maria says, hi, Gail. Hey, girl. Logical One says, hey, at Hillen. Let me see. Let me see anything. No, I didn't miss anything. But yeah, y'all, that's that over there on Basketball Wives. And the people calling out Shawnee, Pastor Henderson's wife, Shawnee O'Neal too. They said shame on you, Shawnee, for allowing such as that to be on the show. Cause they said Shawnee was playing a little taste of party in that situation as well. Miss Carla says happy birthday to Miss Hillen. But yeah, that's what the people were saying, that Shawnee played a part. She Shawnee, why you want that on the TV like that for? Really, Shawnee? I'm starting to have no faith in you, girl. First lady. Oh, first lady. Child, I tell you, the people is crazy. Losing it. Miss Hillen says, thank you, Carla. Miss Maria says, Hillen, happy birthday, blessings, friend. Yes, absolutely. Moving on forward from that, child, what y'all got to say? What y'all got to say about itty bitty pitty Diddy, child? Yeah, y'all heard what I said. P Diddy out here said he about to sue the feds, children. He gonna sue them for 50 million. Y'all heard what I said. So the people trying to figure out, is P Diddy trying to get his money back from these illegal fees? The dream team that he had. Well, God, I'll say that. But yeah, P Diddy out here suing the people. He said $50 million. Get what he's suing for, y'all. Y'all ain't gonna believe this here. Well, the people said that P. Diddy said he gonna sue the people because the feds he said a lawyer suing him for FO ruined his reputation. Y'all heard what I said? He said the people messed up his and ruined his whole reputation. He is not feeling it at all. He wants a little taste of pain and suffering. Can I get my 50 million? I'll wait. Miss Healing says, sue them, Diddy. Ooh, not the sue them, Diddy, child. Well, child, you ain't got to keep yelling from the rooftop, child, because it's already in process, child. Healing said, I ain't about to be playing with the people, child. Miss Carla says, Shawnee's not our first lady. Child, I ain't about to be messing with you down there, Miss Carla. Well, you know that what the people say. She the first lady. Oh, Miss Shawnee Henderson. I finna say O'Neal. Shawnee Henderson, Pastor Keon's wife. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Miss Logical One says, Diddy always had a bad reputation. LOL. Well, Miss Logical, that might be the case, but he sees a little peephole. P. Diddy says, I got a little taste of a peephole. Let me see, can I run with it? I'm gonna teach these here folk not to come messing with me no more. Talking about me and my freak off. Well, P Diddy is feeling behind the freak off, y'all. He ain't like that. He won't fobbing them people. Miss Maria says, I don't feel no ways tired, but a diddler, I'm sure the feds will put his lawsuit with the rest of them. Ooh, good luck with that. Not. You don't think he won't get no quarters, Miss Maria? Miss Carla says them saints at the church don't like her. Ooh, let the church say amen. Let the church say amen again. Child. I heard that through the grapevine that that they was talking about first lady over yonder, child, uh at the mega church. Yeah, they was in they feeling behind that and all that kind of stuff, child. So, I heard, they did say her and little Pastor Keon had a little taste of a situation going on. I don't know if they got it resolved or what they got going on with that right there. Even if they still together, child, who knows, child? I don't know. Miss Carla says Diddy ain't getting not a dime. How about 2 cents, maybe? I don't know, Miss Carla. I don't know, child. I don't know. I ain't gonna say he ain't, but if he do, I don't know when he gonna get it. But yeah, he want them 50 million, child. Did say, y'all not about to keep me up in here in these here clinker, where I really don't belong. Y'all not about to keep me up in here. Done had me to pull out my money, child. That's my money that I work for. Y'all think y'all about to get away from that? He said, not today, tomorrow, and yesterday either. Diddy said, I'm not about to sit down with this right here. Miss Maria says, he ain't gonna get shit from the feds. Ooh, child. Miss Healing says, our good old president got away with it. He got away with what, Miss Healing? Not from what I heard. Moving on over here to the orange man. That ain't what I heard, Miss Healing. I don't know what you down there talking about, but I was catching whiff of it, child, and I was listening to it and listening to what the people were saying. I said, well, no. Did he not think this thing through before he got out? He got to calling and take the people back and all of this that kind of stuff. Did he forget who he was married to? Malana, or whatever her name is. Did he forget all of that? Well, Miss Hill, I'm gonna tell you what I heard, a little taste, and you tell me what you heard, and hopefully I can get a little bit more. I was trying to get over there to TMZ, but I don't know what TMZ had going on today, child. But it called them can't get right or something. I couldn't. I don't know. I thought it was gonna be talking about what I heard. Hey, Miss Outline Beautiful. Hey, how are you? She says, hello, everyone working and listening. Thank you for supporting as always. Greatly appreciate it. Well, Miss Healing says assaulting women. Okay, but that ain't what I heard, Miss Healing. The people said, now this is what the people is saying, child. It's probably all over the news for the people. The people saying that, Trump is going to have to deport Melina, Maluda, whatever her name is, and the family. That's what the people said. They're going to have to deport them as well, or we got to step down. What you playing? What you playing, Trump? Chess or checkers? That's why I told y'all he didn't think this thing through. They're calling for y'all. They're calling for the Trumpster. Yeah. Now I said to myself, I said, well, wait a daggone minute. If it's good for the gander, it's good for the goose. Trumpster. Trump. Wait a minute, y'all. Hold on. They don't even like each other. Y'all know they don't like each other. And they girl probably like F these people over here. I'm ready to go back over there anyway. Ship my ass back over yonder. I don't even care. That's probably what she's saying, child. She don't like that. She don't like Trump. She don't like him, child. Don't touch me. Put your hands on me. I ain't holding your hand. No, stop touching me. Well, child, that's what's on the news, child. I heard it with my own ears. Miss Logical One says they need to be deported because Malani is an immigrant and he has four babies. That's what the people said. I just told y'all the people is calling for him to deport her and them cheerings or step his ass down. Now you make your move, Trump. What you gonna do? Trump, Trump, Trump. Trump say he ain't gonna be around here too much longer. He don't like that lady, y'all. He don't like her. He don't care what to do with her. Probably at this point, he probably looking at her and say, your ass about to go back over yonder. Trump say, your ass about to be gone. What you gonna do? You wanna be my wife now. What you gonna do? Child, I cannot wait to see how this one here play out, child. This one here. That's what I said. This one here. I want to see how this one here gonna play out, Trump. I said, well, you trying to get rid of everybody else. She ain't no different from nobody else, child. I'm just saying. Miss Hill says there's nothing that would happen to not the not I guess she's saying Trump. Hey, Miss TJ's Queen, welcome. How are you? Miss Carla says they need to deport Trump. Where they gonna deport him at, Miss Carla? Child, I heard he was trying to get the people get our real president a passport and stuff. Child, Melania got to go. She's got to go and cheer. They got to go, y'all. No, no. Even all the way across the board, Trump. We ain't about to play these kind of games. Sure. I don't know who you listening to up there in the white oval, whatever you at. Where he at, y'all? Where he at, y'all? I don't even think he want to be there himself, man. He like, I'm sick of this. Y'all, I don't care what the people do. I think that's part of Trump's a lot of this craziness that he does. Trump, he said, impeach. Can you go ahead and get me up out of here? Miss Maria says it's my understanding that Melania came over on a work visa and overstayed. Barron was born before she became a citizen, just like Ivanka. She had all three children with a decade before she became a citizen. I didn't know. I thought there was another woman's cheerings, y'all. Bonka or whatever that girl name. Whatever Trump church. I think she had that little boy, one little boy by Trump. I don't know. Child, I done lost interest in my folk. Miss Maria says that TJ's Queen. She says, hello, friend. Miss Carla says, how did Melania have X with Trump? Ugh. It was fun in the beginning, Miss Carla. She said, this is my freedom pass. That's what she said. Miss Hillen says he's living in Florida. Well, child, gather them up like they doing other people that pop everywhere, pulling these people, putting them, and probably putting the bag on the head and everything else. Get them too. I don't care. She's over here at the White House. Get her. Get her. Miss Light says the boy is the only child that belongs to the current wife. That's what I thought as well. But yeah, Melania gotta go, y'all. Melania gotta go. But you know, that's what the people is calling for, child. Y'all, it should be on the news. Like I said, TMZ, I'm sure they're gonna pick it up as well. Don't really know which way they was going today. I think they was trying something different over there today. But yes, it is out. Miss Carla says, put Melania on the boat. Ship your ass over there. Ship your ass. Get her. Yeah, Melania, baby, you gotta go, child. It is what it is. But yeah, and the people that Trump is listening to probably already knew that, you know, you're gonna have to get rid of her as well. But they know that they not even in it like that right there, child. They ain't no love with Melania and Trump, child. They ain't none at all. Y'all tell me when y'all seen Melania come out to support her husband or do a speech or say anything. And I'll wait. Miss Maria says, Ivana, my bad. She had his three eldest children. Tiffany, mom's second wife, is the only U.S. citizen that he, I guess, married. I can't see. Yeah, but it is what it is, child. We don't care that he married. Okay. But yeah, child, that's what Trump got going on, child. I'm not really sure what the time frame is. I didn't hear that part right there. But that is what the people is calling for, ship your wife or step down. I'm waiting to see if he gonna choose one or two. I say he gonna choose one. Ship her. He said ship that ass. Let her go. She ain't no good for me anyway. That's probably what he's saying, y'all. I don't know. But bless him, child. Bless him on his journey. Um, Shout out to Mel and Don, y'all. It's just so good to see positive news, black excellence going on with Mel making those boss moves as ever. Um, it is being said. Now, it's thrown out there a little bit, child, but I hope that it is the case that it is going to be with Tilted Crown, the new show. It is called Cartel Code, the Child Care Cartel. Mel will be down in Atlanta tomorrow, y'all, hosting the event. Y'all know how Mel be hosting and doing what she do, getting out there, getting to the bag, child. So yeah, so shout out to Mel and Don for out there being awesome people, amazing, upstanding citizens, doing what they do and all of the above, still making those boss moves, child. And it just takes us back to let the people run their mouth while you run your business, child. She's still climbing. She's steady climbing, y'all. But yeah, the show look like it's gonna be real interesting. Like I said, really don't know what production company, as long as it ain't on the own network, child. That's all that matters to me. But don't really know which company is going to have it yet. I did hear a little bit of this over with Hannah Grace. I heard uh, uh, Anonymous T talking about it. Different ones was speaking on it. And Mel going down there to Atlanta tomorrow to be the host, child. Uh, yeah, company production, new reality hit TV show, The Child Care Cartel, is what it's called, child. It looks like I think it's four black women. So, between this show and the other show that's supposed to come on out of Huntsville, those six amazing ladies, and they stay trying to climb and make their pathways and stuff. So hopefully we'll have some real good TV to look at, looking forward to it as always, because this mess, like we said yesterday, that's playing and we seeing popping up, child, is so stupid and irrelevant to me, if you ask me. Miss Hillen said it hasn't been picked up yet, so hopefully it get out there, and I really do hope it. Them can put it over there on Tilted Crowns. Hopefully, y'all. Let's keep our fingers crossed for them. We never know. TJ's Queen says, money making meal. Absolutely. She just keeping her mouth closed and steady moving. Miss Maria says, I'm so very hopeful for the new show. Like I've said, a male chasing the money while others are chasing clout. Ooh, child. Speaking of chasing clout, Miss Logic One said, that's awesome. I can't wait to watch that. Me too. I'm looking forward to it. Miss Maria says, I read that Annoying Orange is now beefing with Murdoch. Old Rupert has what is that? Money, the time, and the backing to fight him. Ooh, child. He ain't about to be fighting nobody. He don't care. Child, he don't care. Miss Carla says, I'm praying Tilted Crown get that show. Carl Lucifer going to say, take me to the king. Ooh. Not take me to the king. Yeah, my fingers is crossed. I'm praying that as well. But y'all, just for me to be out there engaging and interacting with different people, just steady climbing. Somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody. That's how it goes, child. She ain't out there trying to be doing no bumping and grinding. That girl trying to get to the bag to take care of her 4 kids and do what she needs to do. The rest is irrelevant. That's it and that's all. Um, but yeah, Carlos, he's running from here to there and on everybody's podcast. And I saw a little taste. What was he on? I like that show. Was it 9 Meg? I think maybe. I'm not really sure. But y'all, they're talking about the new show that came back on last Saturday night. Y'all know that disaster that I'm talking about. They're talking about it. They asked that fool one question, y'all. One question. I said, now wait a minute. I had to go back and look at the thumbnail. I said, I thought they said Carlos was gonna be just talking about the show. And child, they asked him a question about the couple on, and he had the audacity to say Kimmy and Maurice. I said, Lord have mercy. Do them people that be asking him questions or have him on their podcast channel, whatever, do they not look at the show? Can somebody just get him on the show and be like, yo, dude, you lying? That's not the case. I mean, if you're gonna do an interview, can you do an honest interview for the people? Y'all stop interviewing that clown if y'all not gonna ask the question that needs to be asked. And call him out on his ish. Child, they don't do that. It's like he out there with that silly laugh. I can't take him. I can't take him, child. He said that one thing about them 2 hobos, and that was it. That was the end of the show, child. I said, well, maybe it came on last Saturday. Maybe them people might get another this Saturday. Maybe that's it, y'all. Maybe he really didn't have a lot to say. I don't know. But they up there still on Miss let me see. Miss Maria says that Carla, the king wants nothing to do with sassy CK. Oh my God. Miss Carla says, and now the others is stalking. Not the stalking girl. I cannot. Miss Maria says CK too busy meddling with Andy's bees. I wish Andy, well, Andy ignores him too, but enough is enough. I'm just sick of Carlos, child. It just sometimes it bothers me, y'all, when people be doing all this stuff and doing wrong and causing havoc and bothering people. And it just seems like nothing happens to them. I know my time ain't God time. I got that. But I'm working on me. That's all I can say. Honestly, it's not a Carluso for blood. Ooh. Miss Helen said, I hate the sight of him. Ooh, Miss Helen, I'm starting to feel just like you. Miss Logical One says he never talks about his own shows, but analyze the mess out of Bravo shows. That part. Miss Maria says, I'm standing on 3 and out. Girl, not the 3 and out. I gave it 1. That's about all I could give it was 1. Miss Online says, one thing, fortune is, I can't make out what she's trying to say. I don't know what that is. But yeah, child. And y'all, let me tell y'all something else that I seen. I was minding my business, just strolling on YouTube this morning when I had a little chance. Child, come I seen Mental Mondays. Y'all heard what I said? Not that nobody care, child. But them 2 clowns over there is so disgusting, child. I just come to the conclusion, and I had to realize that I think the people just love when people lie to them. They can handle and deal with the lie. They like it, y'all. Up over there. Thank you, Miss Maria. Sitting up there, D Nast up there looking bug and crazy. Dion was up there. Charlie came on last night. I didn't catch it last night. I was just strolling and I said, wait a minute, because the background or whatever looked like it had been changed just slightly or whatever. So Destiny, she wanted the people to know that she's probably not going to be doing Mental Mondays like that no more. Dion asked her, did you hear about we had fallen out and all that their foolery? She said, falling out? We on the phone, we talk every day. Of course, y'all could have fallen out, talked about it, got back on the show. We know how you operate, Destiny and Dion too, child. But anyway, child, they had a little title, and Destiny gonna say, Dion, the one that named the title of the thumbnail. Listen to this, y'all. In NDAs and DNAs. Is that not what the name of the darn show was the other night, child? I'll wait on that too. And that Dion said to her, I thought that's what the name of the show was. Oh, I ain't looked at the show. I ain't read it. Another lie. I said, huh. Damn, can you just be honest about simple stuff, please? And thank you. Miss Helen said something like facts. Miss Maria said they trying to trend for that disaster. Child, um, it happened. I guess I seen it was like 14 hours ago. She barely had like 300 views. I'm not knocking because the views, and I don't really know what's going on with the YouTube streets, child. A lot of people that used to get all those views and all of that, and all, it's just like down in the toilet. I don't get it. And I'm not even gonna worry about it. It is what it is. But it wasn't a whole lot over there. And then Destiny was claiming, child, listen at this part right here too. I think I rolled out after this. I couldn't take it no more. She claims she's so busy. She had this production offer or something like that. And then the Dion said that, yeah, girl, I tell y'all one thing. This girl never seems to surprise me. Did y'all hear what she said? She has this production offer. I said, Lord have mercy, good. Lord Jesus. Lord have mercy. Well, if you have a production offer, I hope you be, I ain't gonna. Well, I'm speaking the truth. You gonna mess around? You better get over there and get LeBarrett squared away because he calling for your head. How about I put it like that? LeBarrett is still calling for your head. So you sitting up here trying to act like you ain't got a current word. This year they're talking about she had so much going on is the reason why she haven't been on mental money. It's like she go ghost on the people and then she come back and she tell these people lies and they sit over there and they child them some ignorant folks, child. That's all. That's the only word I know to use for them people. They just ignorant. Miss Maria says the truth ain't in them. Miss Healing says we don't care. We don't care. Miss Healing, but it was. I thought it was that mental monies, but I really wasn't sure. Like I said, they changed the background slightly or whatever their reason was for that. But of course, sitting up over there telling lies, and they ramble a lot. It's a lot of rambling. Never seemed like they was gonna get to the part about the NDAs and the DNAs or whatever. Dion, she's the master behind the mental and all of that. She got all the answers. She knows everything. What they're telling the people, what they trying to do. They're trying to get mental Mondays out and gonna bring in what is it? We Wishful Wednesday, some it's like that or something, child. And Destiny claims she's gonna be so busy that maybe some of the people down in the her mods and stuff can pop up over there on Wednesday because Dion is letting the people know that Monday is really not a good day. She said she be trying to hear what Sassy CK got going on and what he trying to say up over there. So Monday's really not a good day. So trying to travel over there to Wednesday now for whatever reason. But like I said, D Nasty says she's so busy, booked and busy, y'all, that she really don't have time. She said right now where it's standing, she probably won't be doing mental Mondays like that. But if she get a break in, she'll set the thumbnail. Y'all keep on the lookout. Make sure you got your notification bell turned on so y'all be notified whenever, if I get the opportunity, in other words. But yeah, she was saying, in other words, Monday nor Wednesday is gonna work for her. So she was like, maybe Dion can pop on up there and somebody down in the from the chat or a mod or somebody can pop up there with Dion and do the hour live or whatever. I said, Lord, these folk want to be so much more than what they really is. Again, another lie. The Destiny always look like she got a pound of grease on her daggone forehead. The forehead always shining like that. And she was telling the people, what she say, my Donnie ain't going nowhere, child. She done change the site up over there with that too. My Donnie still my Donnie. Y'all can say what y'all want to say. It's my dream. It ain't girl. Who cares? Child, she got some stinking perfume that the kind that you use for the wash your tires, to wash your car with, the vacuum, to clean the toilet. That perfume that the girl was selling, child. She said that's still. I said, Lord. just the lies, y'all. It's just the lies. All you be like, when you, how many more gonna come out? Is it gonna be another lie? Just you just getting ready to pop out with another one. It's a whole lot of lies, y'all. I be like, Lord have mercy. Miss Logical says, Logical One says, Dusty is so dull. I don't know how people can stand to watch her. Exactly, and she sit there like she programmed into the camera, like she just staring. She's staring at the comments, y'all, so she can see who's saying something about her or whatever. I was like, man, you gotta get on live and be worried about all of that. Why even get up there? You don't have to. You really don't. Hey, Miss Patricia, she says, hey, y'all need to hear that interview Uncle Luke talked about Trump inviting him, Mike Tyson, and Eddie M. To one of his parties. Luke said that when he saw the underage attendees, he bounced. Not that he bounced, child. Lord have mercy. I told y'all they gonna get Diddy. They might as well go across the board, get them all, child. Let me see. Miss Carla says, ain't none of LAMH cast going no further than that show, period. Absolutely. You're totally right about that. Miss Maria says, that's the problem. Madonna ain't going nowhere. It's been, what, 7 years? Child, I tell you, she just pops on to tell all kinds sorts of lies, y'all. It's just ridiculous. Sometimes I do, y'all. I sit around and I be like, well, what's gonna be the next lie? I just be sitting there waiting because I know it's coming. Miss Patricia says, yes, Milani only has one child. Miss Maria says that Patricia, Uncle Luke had a taste of sense. Ooh, child, not a little taste of sense, child. Let me see what else I had. Destiny, basketball, why Diddy. Uh, Diddy get this here 50 million, child. Me and him might have to have a little conversation. But yeah, them there folks, yeah, she's mentally challenged. I have to agree with you, Miss Carla. All those people are mentally challenged. It's just so disgusting. And also, y'all, I seen a little clip where, and I'm gonna go ahead. Like I told you, I don't put it on my thumbnail, but if I see something, I remember that I'll try to talk about it or whatever. So y'all remember that little short Nell Fletcher when she went over there to that there whatever they had down in Atlanta, and she was shaking Coleslaw hand and all that stuff. Well, they have a little clip out here where Martell Hope told her, and I don't know why the people can't pick up on it. The whole while he was sitting up there talking, he was doing that. You got to watch that kind of stuff like that. Anyway, he told Nell Fletcher he thinks in front of Fletcher. He told Neil, you owe me an apology. He said, I would never set nothing up like that. And if people said I turned my head, I would never do nothing like that. So when he told Neil, you owe me an apology, she kind of sat there and looked at him like, you must be out your rabbit ass mind. I said, Lord have mercy, Jesus. Talking about he see them every day, all day. It bothers me that Neil allowed the show to interfere with, maybe it wasn't meant to be. Let me not even say that. Some people's in your life for a lifetime, reason, season, and all that. You got to know the difference. But all is well. All is well. Let the people have the people. Shoot. Miss Maria says, speaking of Nell, y'all think Nell is punching the air right now? Absolutely, she is. Absolutely. I mean, we come over and we talk, and but all those business opportunities, it's about business opportunities in this day and time. It's like, everybody is trying to survive. We got this orange man up there in the White House, don't know what's gonna happen, what subject to pop on the TV in the next few seconds dealing with this clown child. It's just a mess. I don't know. As far as Neil goes, she with the people. She down with that their foolery, all that craziness. But what she getting ready to do is self-sabotage. Her and her husband, they both are going to self-sabotage their own business as well, child. Because it is true. You out there hanging around these people. Is this the real you? You know, like Fletcher told Martell, you didn't see the bigger picture. This is your fault. It's gonna be their own fault, y'all. They ain't gonna have nobody to blame but themselves. And right now, you know, they just think they're having fun. It's all hee hee ha ha. It's funny to these people right now. It's funny until it's not funny anymore. So, you know, like I said, you know, I sometimes, well, people have to learn the hard way, and it is what it is. Miss Carla says that Maria, I know she is. Miss Maria says people come into your life for a reason, a season, a lesson, or a blessing. Absolutely. So you know, let's let Nell go on over there with them their people, enjoy her life. You know, if that's the stigma she won't attach to her, then you know, God bless her on her journey as well too. It is what it is. But you know, like we said, y'all, people running off of emotions didn't think the thing through. They just doing and doing and doing. And when it's all said and done, you're gonna look to the left, ain't nobody gonna be there. You're gonna look to the right, and ain't nobody gonna be there. It's gonna be a sad situation for all of these people. All of them people up there, but you know, they still allow they given that got so much power to run and ruin their lives, and you know it's like they can't see the bigger picture. So let's let them continue to collide and wherever they're going. It's just a hot mess. Miss Maria, I read that, but yeah, that's what the people want, y'all. That there's only one person that I seen on the YouTube, Facebook, IG that just looks, and I kind of believe him. I don't know how y'all feel about it, but I just think that Marceau's really just disgusted with this whole situation, all of this stuff. He just fed up. To me, he looked like he just walked. He's gone. He don't want to be a part of it either. But you know, we got the people, whoever is looking at it, got to see which way it goes. Today is Tuesday, y'all. So hopefully some ratings will pop out. Probably by tomorrow, maybe, or later on this afternoon, if they don't hide it like we said yesterday. Miss Carla says apparently Chris Fletcher didn't see the big picture sign with Hotel. Absolutely, Miss Carla. You know, I always thought that Chris was quiet. You know, Chris is cocky and sneaky too. You gotta watch that bastard right there. Miss Maria says some folk live for chaos. Absolutely. Miss Carla says Master looks miserable and does. He's sick of tuna stinking cat. He's sick of tuna, stinking cats, and mom, and all of that. Y'all, wait a minute. I gotta travel back just a little bit, or back over there with D Nasty. So I did catch just a little bit, and that was it. I left. So they finally started talking about the show, and Dion says that she can't wait to see how this plays out with Marceau and Tuna Cat. I said, now wait a minute. She gonna say something on the sort that, when kids grow up, parents sometimes get a divorce. It doesn't matter if you've been married 22, whatever. I said, now what you trying to say? You trying to? She said, I ain't gonna say too much. I ain't gonna say too much. Girl, don't nobody care if they divorced, separated. That story done been told. They had the opportunity to tell the story. So in other words, now they trying to put it off on the kids. Well, they don't love each other because the children done got grown and they done left. I said, Lord, make it make sense to the people. Make it make sense, y'all. Somebody. Miss Carla says Marceau has checked out a long time ago. Yeah, Miss Carla, I really believe whenever they went too far on that show, that reunion and all of that, I think he checked out then. I'm telling y'all, he's silly. He do a lot of dumb stuff, but you know, I sometimes he was good TV when he had a part with the Queen. It was good TV, child, because you know she go back at that ass, she get him, and you know I think you know he just he. I really believe he told them people, y'all done messed up. Y'all done effed up, and so now they'll be playing around and all that kind of stuff. Miss Maria says sounds like a destitute telling the storyline. Yep. So, who cares about whether they stay together, get married, divorce, or whatever, child? I don't know, don't care. Don't look like none of them together at the rate the stuff they be posting out there for the people to talk about and see and make judgment calls and all of that. That's how come they ain't gonna be interested into the show because of the mess they putting out there on IG and Facebook and everywhere else. Look at the mess y'all doing. Y'all supposed to be adults. Y'all out there acting like children, all that bumping and grinding and all that kind of stuff. You calling yourself a business person. Child, I wouldn't trust you. That's all I can see. That's it. That's all. Miss Carla says Marcel was disgusted with Tuna Cat with that reunion. Yeah, sure. I can, I did the theater there on the reunion, and I ain't got to worry about nothing. Child, I already told y'all, don't really know. Really don't care. I just want something that's different to come on the TV show for us to look at and enjoy, talk about, laugh, and have fun. Um, that girl ain't gonna make it. She cannot stand through and go through the stuff that Mel went through. And not only that, Martell too, he disgusted. Martell looked like he aging by the second. He just ugly. Just ugly, y'all. Don't nothing make him look like nothing. Silly, so immature. I mean, dude, when you gonna catch up with your age, just child, it's a disaster all the way across the board. But my thing is, how y'all gonna sit up there and be lying to the people talking about businesses and y'all doing this and Destiny selling real property and all? Child, oh God, see they just won't stop. They won't get the people no truth. Miss Maria said she actually challenged Marceau and was able to back it up. Plus, she could hold an intelligent conversation. I think that was refreshing, a refreshing change for him. Absolutely. Um, Miss TJ's Queen says, I hate the way she talks. She sounds terrible. Child, it's a mess, child. I mean, I guess he look at Marceau, look at that girl and be like, you, you why you trying to get in that lady's shoes? You don't even qualify. Child, he belittles this girl so bad, talk down on him. I can say one thing that Will the potato lady came out and said, the way she talked to him. He just started that. He don't like that girl, y'all. Marceau is gone. Like Miss Carla said, checked out. Probably got a pair of shoes up over yonder. I don't know, child. He probably done went told the boy to drop my shoes off, son. I just cannot deal with it no more. But let's keep it a book. Who would want to be married to somebody that you allow your mama to be in your marriage? He didn't marry your mama. I guess he probably thought he married you, but you ain't got enough sense to be an adult. All you do is sit around and whine and cry and wait for somebody to run to your rescue. Girl, when you gonna catch up and grow up to your age? I don't blame him. I wouldn't want to deal with that either. I don't blame him. If he ain't, well, I ain't finna say if he ain't. Keep on cheating on the boy. Keep on cheating. Go on over down there to the Atlanta. I know where you be at. Down there in Atlanta where Londa is. But see, one thing about it, y'all, you can go all over the world. And you say, ooh, I'm going somewhere that nobody know me. 9 times out of 10, you'll see somebody that you have seen or met before. It always happen like that. You think nobody know you, child. People is everywhere. Um, Miss Maria says Saul also knew he wasn't gonna get them panties, matter how hard he tried. What? Girl, I know you ain't talking about the queen, child. The devil is a lie all the way around the board on that. Ooh, child. But yeah, that girl, I don't blame Marcel. It's like being married to a little girl, child. Ain't no man trying to be dealing with that. He looked like he got to tell her everything. Martha, what? Martha, that can't talk. Ooh, just plain out. It's just terrible. I guess he's like, what have I done to myself? And he's got to figure out how to get himself out of it. But it wouldn't take much for me. I'd be like, enough is enough. I've had enough. I'm tired. I'm not dealing with this mess no more. You and your mammy, I'm not dealing with y'all no more. Enough is enough. I just walk away. I'll file the papers. And I'll look at her and say, sign the damn papers. Child, that thing was good to me when Mel said, sign the damn paper. Martel was stuttering and everything. Child, he couldn't even get himself together. Miss Maria says, I knew Saul was checked out season 2 when he said that she from the other side of the tracks. Girl, show did say shit that girl from the other side of the track. I don't like that. What you mean? Well, you ain't did nothing about it. You ain't did, she ain't do not one thing about it, y'all. Mr. Logical says you could tell Marty was lying when he said he put Slaw back in nursing school. Babe, where you get that money from? That you know they said that she got a little taste of check, probably $150. They showed that picture and he called her name. They didn't bleep it out, and that little boy. So probably $300 total between him and that he mentioned her name in the picture. Yeah, probably about $300. And he done took that. There ain't nothing for no nursing school. You can't even buy a book with that, babe. Not the real book she need. Miss Maria says he was shameless when he said it too. Child, that boy, he's just sitting there. I told y'all, I know we don't like to listen to him talk now, but all of that stuff right there, clearing his throat, and all people be telling on themselves without realizing that they're telling on themselves. All you have to observe and pay attention. Throughout that whole conversation he was having with Neil, he's sitting there clearing his throat, just lying, clearing his throat to tell another lie, clear my throat to tell another lie. I was like, "Dang, dude, you ain't tired yet?" And now he's sitting there like, looking at him like he was buck-eyed and crazy. I don't blame my child. I probably been looking at him like that too. But yeah, them people, child, it's just sad. Don't care. That's just some things that I, seen up on the YouTube streets today. I have to keep my ear to the wall this afternoon, probably tomorrow, not really sure, because I really want to know what's going to happen with this Trump situation. And Milani might be already gone, y'all. She might be on the boat, child. She said, damn it, I'd rather be on the boat than to be near you. Put me on the boat. I don't know. Miss Patricia says it won't be long before D Nasty and Tuna Cat fall out. D Nasty wants to be a star. Absolutely. They was talking about, she's supposed to be holding the cards of Marcel's cheating allegations, and she's supposed to be putting it out there. So, talking about she has the receipts and Texas messages and all of that kind of stuff down yonder where he was at the hotel. Child, I said, no, I don't know why he down at the hotel. I got well, maybe he with somebody else. He slipped out on Alonda too. Alonda don't care, child. Alonda got that money. You better give me that damn money. I'm singing like a bird, child. Alonda got that money, child. She ain't feeling no waist tired. Miss Maria says Knock ain't got the funds for nursing school. What they mean back in nursing school? When she go in the first place, my niece is an RN. Nursing school ain't cheap, and it's a no joke either. That part right there, I'm telling you, a book by itself is over $500, child. She ain't made up about 350. She's still in the hole. She still ain't got enough money for that one book. Even for him saying her name, sitting out there, he didn't even feel he wasn't free, y'all, when he said that girl name. He wasn't free. He had to force himself to say it, and all it was just too much, y'all. Let me go ahead and just say it. I got Destiny here with me, and he steady lying about how him and Destiny met, when they met. Y'all gonna tell the girl you busted down, and everybody is over that. Nobody care, because everybody see what type of people y'all are. Miss Carla says Melody said that how she know when hotel line he clears his throat. Ding 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 ding. A lot of people does that, Miss Carla, but they don't realize it. And if you talk to a person long enough and they or something like that, you be like, wait, why you keep doing that for? You just holding a conversation. Miss Maria says he said it to keep Slaw quiet. Child, it's just so amazing how those people just the mm, hold on. Oh Lord, oh Lord, she gonna be on that. She gonna be on that show. Be on the show to do what, babies? To do what? To say what? The story has been told. What we going in? Is the 6 years of the 9 years of the story, 15 years of something like that, child. I don't even know them all. I lost track. I lost track, y'all. Nobody care about that S. Billy Joe to do what? What's she gonna do? Tell Marcel them business. At this point, nobody cares about that either. Nobody cares. Miss Patricia says Coleslaw is too busy running behind the hotel. She's not going to finish a nursing program. She's not going to finish nothing. Miss Maria says he cleared his throat because the truth trying to block that lie. Mm, 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 mm. Ooh, Lord have mercy. Miss Maria says the story been told repeatedly. But yeah, it's just amazing how some of those clout chasing people be over there so excited and trying to make it be really more than what it is. She gonna be on that show. The people that's on the show don't know how long they gonna be on the show. So what are y'all really talking about? It's just people just so evil, y'all. They just say stuff and hope that it travels down the path that they wanted to travel down and get to the said person that they trying to reach, so it can hurt that person again. It's just really sad. The link that these people go to that's out here on these Facebook or IG TikTokers and all of that kind of stuff and lying to that girl. Oh, she's so pretty. Pretty word. Wait, when, what, why? The last time child, the girl stayed drunk. Why? What? Let's don't talk about Melody. Let's don't talk about Montel. That's how I remember her, y'all. That's how I remember that girl. That night she was up there on the live. She was tore up out of the frame, child. That girl was wasted, child. She was drunker than a skunk. Show, she was real drunk. Miss Maria says Slaw been claiming to have film and whatever for that show since season 4. Child. It has to be really embarrassing at this point to know all of these, and y'all know they got their ears to the streets and they listening. They already know about this Mel hosting this thing tomorrow in Atlanta. They already know about all of that. Why you want to put that girl's shoes on? You don't qualify. You gotta be qualified for these shoes. These people not qualified for these shoes. You get up there like more of a ghetto person. Child, like a lot. Just ignorant people. Miss TJ laughing. Who you laughing at me? Child, that's how I remember. Miss Patricia says even if she is on the show, those side hoes needs to know Mel doesn't give a shit. Say hello for the people in the back. Miss Maria says hair was all wild, lips was dry, she was drunk. Child, wife. Okay. It don't matter to me. We'll talk about Martell Holt if you want to. We'll talk about Martell Holt. Okay. We'll talk about Melody. We're gonna talk about Martell Holt. We're gonna talk about Ariana Carey. I said that fool right there is gone. Joshua gone that night, y'all. That's the only thing that she needs to be on. Replay that for her. Let us see how she made a whole fool out of herself. Just drunk up there, doing the most, child. But there's all kinds of people in the world, child. The people know that it's wrong and they still gonna be rah-rahing and riding for the wrongness. So, it is what it is. I can't do it, child. I cannot. But like I said, y'all, I'm about to get off of here. I'm gonna keep my ears to the street because I really wanna get some more about this here Trumpster and this here extravaganza he's done created for Melania Trump, child, and see what he gonna do, child. Hopefully maybe by the 6 o'clock news or something, have a little bit more information. Like I said, I don't know what TMA mind was at this morning, what they got going on. I don't know. Miss Maria says, I'm still wondering what her being on the show now will accomplish. Absolutely. What to do what? Miss TJ's Queen, what is you laughing at? What is you laughing at? I don't know what she gonna do out there. To do for what? It's ignorant, child. And you know, before I did, that old Carlos, when he was over there on that show, he did talking, trying to throw some digs out there. He be trying to, at their crazy stuff, trying to throw some shots out there. Mel, he missed Mel so bad, and then you had a choke on going to run in behind her that asked her to come back to the show, and she said, "What to you, deuces? I'm out of here." And you all up in your feelings right now. I mean, there's so many people that wants to be on that show for what I don't know why they want to be up there to do what, child. I don't know. Miss DJ said when she was drunk on the line, like I'm talking about Melody. She was singing that song, Melody, Montero. I'm gonna go find that today, child. I might have to go dig that one back up again, child. Yeah, I might have to, child. But it's a whole hot mess. Poor thing. But anyway, y'all, I'm about to get up off of here. Miss Marie says, thanks for listening in on the live. Hope you enjoyed it. Help us grow. Until the next time, wishing you love, peace, and hair grease. Absolutely. Thank y'all so much for popping in. Y'all keep y'all ears to the streets, not for that crazy show. Nobody cares about that mess, child. We looking for some positivity stuff, some inspiration stuff, motivation, black excellence. We just looking for some haves and the have-nots, some real good TV. But this ain't it, y'all. It ain't working. Jackie daughter is disgusting, y'all. That is just plain out disgusting. And Shawnee, I don't even know if I can say I'm disappointed in Shawnee at this point, child. You know, I guess the people say, you know, maybe the people just don't, maybe we as the people don't understand the links that they have to travel and go to get ratings or whatever, child. But, you know, I wouldn't have did that. And like I said, y'all, you know, everybody don't get along with their parents and mother, father, or, you know, families just not like families used to be today. But to get up there on that TV and to do what that girl did, it was ridiculous, y'all. It's on TV. Anybody can go over there and see that Chantel pushed Jackie. She pushed on her shoulder and Jackie went to swing. And I said, swing, shorty, because I don't blame. I see it would have been one of mine. I throw pots and pans at your head. I ain't be doing all that. I'm just going to grab me a pot, a pan, and I'm throw it at your head. If it hit you, good. If it miss you, good. But I bet you know she about crazy. Oh, they ain't be fooling that lady right there because she gonna throw something at my head. But Jackie was swinging at a child. Like the people had a drive Jackie. Jackie said, "I'm about to bust that head to the white meat show." And I ain't mad at you, Jackie. And it goes like this. If I brought you in this world, I'd be the one to take your ass out. Giving birth ain't easy, child, to the people that don't know, child. And the old people used to tell me you got one strand of hair living, child, and you risking it all trying to give life. And this is the repay the thanks. Girl, shame on you. You are disgusting. And I don't even think her and her sister get along like that, child. I gotta cut you off, child. I gotta cut you off for a little taste because you know the way Jackie was swinging, child. The hair was swinging. Jackie was taking it right hand by the bust in the mouth and all of that, child. I ain't mad at you, Jackie. Shout out to you, girl. Get her. And then she want to be the victim. I can't stand that girl. I don't even know. But anyway, y'all ain't got no more. I'm trying and find out about Trump and all this kind of stuff, child. None of the other ain't interesting to me. Anyway, ain't got no more. I love y'all. Thank y'all for popping in and supporting the channel, the live, and all of the above. I love y'all so much, and I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. Y'all have a good Tuesday. Bye.